heading south at the moment, following a line that perhaps, if one's imagination runs right, would have been the line that Odysseus and others in his family and among his servants would have walked when they were travelling from Eumaeus's pig farm towards Castelli. And we can see the peak of Castelli ahead of us, and that's where we're heading. Lovely view of the top of Castelli. We're looking at it from the northern side, and if you were on the top you would be able to look down on the Gulf of Argostoli, as it's called today. Have a very commanding position, able to see friend or foe that might be approaching by boat. Very good defensive position, very good lookout. That it will get us up to the top of Castelli without too much difficulty. But I'm sure it's not going to be nearly as easy as this all the time. But it's in the shade and it's a nice walk.
Yeah.
And let's hope it leads us where we want to go. So you're looking down the Argostoli Gulf, facing south. We're not quite at the top yet, but you can see what a commanding position we have. You can see everything going on in the Gulf. I think it was your idea to come up to the top of Castelli to find the palace, wasn't it?
All right, blame me.
I'm just your guide.
Yep. Wow.
Well done. This is where we wanted to get to. This is not the absolute top, but this is the platform looking over the Gulf a little below the top. And although it's not very big, it I think has the potential to be an attractive site for a fortified position, and in one's wildest dreams one could imagine a small palace somewhere on this area. We're going to walk all over it so you'll get a feel for how extensive it is. It continues quite a bit around to the west, but you can see that it's just a wonderful location to look down the Gulf and be prepared, friend or foe, to come sailing up the Gulf.
We can thank the goats a little bit for the paths that we did find.
Yeah. I think there is another route up from the southwest, but it's one that I'm not very familiar with, and I think it's possible that would be a little bit easier. You never know, you might find a pottery sherd. Now, I'm not going to pretend that that's Mycenaean. I'm just going to say that on this particular flat platform there are lots of pottery sherds. If you just scan with your eyes or with the camera.
Yeah, right here.
Yep. And there's some more here, here and here. And an archaeologist friend of mine has said, John, if you want to find an ancient site, you've got to look for the pottery on the surface. If you find none at all, it's a bad sign.
What
so we're now
is that?
approaching the summit of Castelli. This is the mark that would have been installed by the geologists when they were officially mapping the island. And so that would be I think it's called a trigonometry point, I'm not absolutely sure. And that marks the summit of this point, and it's about 225 meters if I remember rightly. So this marker was placed here in 1972. It's called a trigonometry point, I think, if I'm reading it. The writing's very faded. It doesn't actually seem to have a figure for the height, so you'd have to look on the military maps in order to get the precise height. But I don't think I'm far off in saying that it's 225 meters here.